Crap. Major crap. Let me share my stream again. I goofed. Trying to go into, yeah, I meant to go to this. Need to turn on some settings. What the hell? I started to say the F word. Let's turn that crap off. That was getting annoying. You there, Lan? I don't think there's nobody online on this channel. They never really use this voice anyway.
Yeah,
So,
you betcha.
cool, man. I actually went, when I was in options, I selected the account and I forgot that I lose my broadcast whenever I select that. Even though there's nothing you can see to like get my personal information. So, it's you get it. Trying to turn on some settings, and I can't remember where they are. It might be in this right here. High mount speed upgrade. Well, this might be a setting for all my characters. My character's not a thief, so I'm gonna put that on there so I don't actually steal anything. But I was trying to remember what I was talking about. So, since my family physician didn't tell me what my AC1 was, which is like my diabetic blood score, it's taken like once every 6 months. my overall sugar level for that particular period of time. The last time I had my physical done and they took my blood, he never did tell me what my A1 or AC1 was. So I know as of late my sugar level's been kind of high because last night we had lasagna for dinner. So this morning it was like 317 or 315. It was really high. I was like, oh my god. So I took my medicine, and then a half an hour or so later I took it again. It dropped down to 307. It dropped 10 points. I haven't checked it again lately, but I'm not on insulin, so there ain't much else I can do to bring it down except just drink water and stuff. I had some coffee a while ago with very light cream. So, I'm back. This is the what I needed right here. I think these settings are all for individual characters. I think. Yeah. Yeah. All individual. I have to do this for every character. Alright. Cool. This shows all the buffs and stuff I have on me, on my character. Let's check out. Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. And the doctor at the Concentra needed something from my heart doctor about the medicine that I take to lower my heart rate, I think. So I had to, when I left there, and I had 45 days to get it all done. But I went there right then, earlier today. I went by my family physician, dropped off the paper to the lady at the counter, and she said, normally I have to make an appointment to see the doctor to get this signed, but she said when they get back from lunch, she's going to give it to him, and if you end up having to make an appointment, I'll give you a call. I haven't heard anything yet, so I just hope she doesn't forget to give it to him. The place we go to see our doctor, it's like they don't do their job like they should 100% of the time. Like getting stuff faxed over to the main hospital, which is like a mile or a half a mile away from them. Like when I went to go to my heart doctor, and I had just left my family physician that day. I had to go see my doctor and then go to my heart doctor a bit later that day. So the nurse tried to call my family physician office to get something faxed over. Yeah, it was like, 'cause I had an AKG done that morning, and so she's like, okay, well I'll just call and get them to fax over what they got. So, but she waited like 20 minutes for them to fax over that paperwork, and she never got it. So they ended up having to do another EKG done on me that day. 2 EKGs in one day. And I was like, that made me so mad because I'm going to have to pay that bill, and it's expensive. My health insurance doesn't quite pay all of it that they should. I got a lot of points here. So today, and after I went there, I had to go up to Summit Hospital where I was in when I had COVID and pneumonia. I went up there to see my heart doctor, And I talked to the lady at the counter, and I told her, "Hi, my name's Toby Brunson, and I'm trying to get a medical DOT card. And Concentra wanted me to come up here and give this to Dr. Patel. So he needs to sign off on this and either email it back to Concentra or fax it over to them, so I can get my medical DOT card." She was like, "Okay." I have no doubt whatsoever that I won't have any problems with them, but I may have to call my family physician later and say, "Yeah, I dropped off some paperwork earlier, and to get my doctor to sign off on some paperwork and fax it or email it back to Concentra. Did you guys get it?" I want to get this mount right here, dude. I want to get it for my Vanessa character because it would look super badass. Nice. Nice. Either this mount right here. Ugh. There's another mount and some DLC stuff. Upgrades. Yeah. It's all the stuff you can buy on this game. These are shards, but you have not completed the associated achievement. There's another mount. I thought it was with the upgrades. These are all the different things you get with this package. Dwarven dog. Oh. Dwarven warhorse. Some of this music reminds me of Vampire. I may have mentioned that before. And some of the music that I hear in this game reminds me of like certain Disney movies. I'm like, I mean, it sounds, I can't think of the certain Disney movies that I've heard it from, but my wife, Cindy, loves to watch Disney movies from time to time. And I've heard some of those songs, the instrumental pieces sound a lot like things I've heard from movies. I wouldn't mind getting this for my paladin here, especially once he gets up to like level 50 and gets really badass gold armor. That'll look really awesome. And for my other paladin that I have. Cool. It's badass. I like it. I like it a lot. You can get a goat. Or a ram, I mean. Some guy's trying to attack me. It's funny. So I may get a phone call later. Possibly. Wife's turning her phone off. Phone's dying. I'm going to have to get her a new phone soon. I don't know why she sent me one message at once. Now she's texting me again. Drives me insane, buddy. Oh, this is kind of cool. See that animation? They're starting to do that with mounts now because, like, the horses, the basic mounts, they just appear and disappear with, like, no explanation of why they do that. This makes it look like, okay, it's coming from the ground. It's a bloodroot wild hunt cinch. Comes from the ground. I can turn into a Spriggan. That's cool. Here's a dark Delirium cinch. Has a different animation coming from the ground. That's cool. An Infernal Trickster Deathhound. Pretty badass. Ram of Dark Delights. So see, these gems, these coins you need are crown gems. Different from just the crowns that I have on the bottom right. I have 1,950 crowns. I need, say, if I wanted to get this Infernal Trickster Deathhound, I would need 1,600 crown gems. I only have 14. And you can't just buy those, I don't think. Hopefully I won't lose my stream when I go to the PlayStation Store. I might just go blue for a moment. I'm going to see if I can purchase. It looks like I can buy just crowns. I can't actually buy the crown gems. Cool. There was a flaming kind of mount that I wanted to get that was in this inventory. But now I don't see it. Seals of Endeavor. I was a little worried that I wouldn't pass my medical exam, but the doctor told me I need to lose some weight. Otherwise, if I have to do a sleep, I forget what it's called when you have problems sleeping. A sleep something test. That could end up costing me more money if I have to have that done. I think I can sell these. And I've sold some and that's how I got the 14 gem crowns.
Well met, and good fortune to you. Pakruti can see a lucky aura around you today. He is sure you will get something good. And goodbye, my friend.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Greetings, my good friend.
Hey, ground
Most
gems.
crates contain 4 rewards, but sometimes you will get... Until next
Ah,
time.
crap. Keep doing it. Oh. Grumble, grumble.
Pakruti is pleased to see you. This one recommends that you purchase a crate from the store. May luck follow you.
Alright, let's purchase 1,500 of these. 4 of these. With my earned points that I got from my monthly subscription.
Fortune favor you, my friend. An excellent selection.
See what I get.
A bonus reward.
Ooh, cool. Dark Heart Beloved Nightmares. That's a die stamp. Potion. Elixir. For stamina.
First rate.
Non-combat pet. Lowland Bristleback. More face markings that I'll probably never use. And a continuous belt.
Your rewards are ready. Not bad at all.
Nice, I got more crown gems because I already have a duplicate of that. Potion. Elixir. More stamina elixir.
Shall we try again?
Try restoration potion. Draining poison that I'll never use.
This could be helpful. These precious gems can be traded for valuable rewards.
Crown Combat Mystic Stew. That'll up my stats for a period of time while I'm fighting and stuff.
This one wishes you great luck. Are you ready to reveal your rewards?
More potion. Poison. Gem Cutter's Spectacles that I'll never wear.
There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try your
An
luck again.
experience scroll.
Do not be sad, my friend. There are always additional crates available for purchase. Farewell, my good friend.
Get one more.
This one welcomes you back. Choose a reward. That's a good one.
Major Gold Cost Experience Scroll. Nice.
This will come in handy.
Chef Kiss.
Ah, there are no crates remaining. Goodbye, my friend.
Alright. Inventory. Cool. can't remember how, but I was able to sell these poisons, or some poisons, and get gems for them. Ah. Continuous. Interesting. Let's see. One hour. Okay. I can't remember how to sell those potions. Alright, now some gameplay. Well, seeing I've decided to bury Jack in our backyard. Right now he's doing okay. It's probably going to be a week or two, maybe 3 weeks at most, before we decide to put him down. He's having a little trouble breathing when he lays down. and he's gotten to the point where he's uncomfortable sleeping for long periods of time on our bed. So he goes and lays on the floor, or comes in here in the living room and lays down. We can't even get him to lay down. Yeah. We can't even get him to lay down on his own bed that we paid money for. Right now he's laying on the hard, cold vinyl floor. I guess he likes it. I'm gonna get me some more coffee here. Be right back. Cindy and I are both pretty emotional right now. Cindy more so than I. She's more tender-hearted toward dogs and cats and other animals. But it has been pretty emotional for us the last few weeks. Coming to terms with knowing that we're going to have to put him down soon. The doctor told us, we went to see his doctor the other day. I checked our security camera in the house and seen that he was laying on the vinyl. There's a small vinyl square space in front of the front door that's got vinyl right there, and the rest is carpet in our living room. And he was laying there on the floor. And he was in such a deep sleep. He had been laying there. Cindy had left for work, and I checked him around 12 o'clock, and he was still laying there, like he hadn't even moved. And I couldn't get him to react to my voice, because you could speak through the camera. In case someone happens to break in your home, you can try to scare off the person breaking in your house. And I couldn't get... normally sometimes when I say his name or whatever, he opens his eyes and looks at the camera. But I couldn't get him to do anything. And I told Cindy about it. And she tried to get his attention with no luck. And it freaked her so bad. It freaked her out so bad. She left work early to come home and check on him. And I tried to, before she left work, I went back on the camera and made, noises and stuff to get his attention. And he finally opened his eyes and looked at the camera with just his eyeball, not raising his whole head. And I was like, okay, he's good. But
where is the Amulet of Kings?
But she hadn't gotten my message and still left work.
Heard about this place.
But so we took him to the vet, and his face and his neck has gotten like almost baseball size. And he has another one growing on the side. The steroids ain't helping much. I don't know if these things are going to continue to grow, or eventually it starts constricting his airflow more, or if it eventually stops growing. I don't know. Sucks so bad. This is like sitting down his first official dog we've ever had together. Well, I take it back. This is our second dog we've ever had. But the first dog we had, we mostly lived in an apartment and we couldn't keep him with us because he didn't allow dogs over like
Thorn's voice.
5 pounds.
What is he doing here?
Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword.
Cindy wants a company called Lap of Love. It's a mobile veterinarian clinic, and they can come out and give our dog the euthanization to put him down. I went out Thursday after work and bought a brand new shovel because the other two we have are like incredibly old that we got from my father-in-law's house. I think the older two shovels that I have probably made back in the 1960s because the wood is like really old and the metal is like rusted really bad. And I didn't want the shovels to break on me digging the hole.
Slice them to ribbons! To be a sword singer, sorry.
You'll enjoy this one.
I wish you would lay on this bed. Because it's way, way more comfortable than laying on the hardwood floor. He lays on one side so much, he's got a scab on his elbow. And he's been laying on the ground so much.
Tharn was always mocking Sai, making jokes at his expense. Sai never responded, but I know it hurt him deeply. The Daedra must have sensed that. On the plus side, a doppelganger with Tharn's face was much more satisfying to kill.
What was that about being a sword singer?
The Sword Singers are legendary. They were a group of Red Guard sword masters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hira. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their lost art, but never succeeded. He considered it his greatest failure.
So the doppelganger was using that failure to torment him?
And it took on Tharn's appearance because he was a familiar rival that Sai secretly despised. Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed. Day after day, year after year. I can't think of anything worse.
see if there's any swords over here that I can. I ain't got no enchantment. I'd much rather have a sword than a mace. I just wish I had some enchantments on me. I know if I get this bus driving job, it's going to be stressful. I've heard lots of stories that a lot of people who ride the bus are not very friendly to the drivers. And these people pay money to get where they're going, and they're rude and disrespectful to the driver who's going to drive them safely to their destination.
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the halls of torment. Let's make them feel welcome.
I just can't stand why people are so mean, disrespectful.
Your friend always had the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
Oh gosh.
Just tell me where the amulet is and we can be together forever, Sai.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sai, my love, where is the amulet? If you tell me, this will all be over, and we can finally be together. Intruders! They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests. She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly! They pulled these thoughts from Sai's head? I don't understand. Even if it kills you.
I was so nervous this morning when I was at Concentra that they first took my blood pressure. It was a little high.
This can't be real. It's not like this between Sai and me.
My love.
You'll be safe here, my love.
Damn. Giant snake.
Time to feast!
Level 15.
Too late. Once again. Come, my pet. Time for your next step.
Vestige, hold a moment.
It's like my head's over as on my body. My character body. Oh, look at me. I am a mighty warrior.
When I get my hands on Menomarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity!
Okay. I don't understand though. Why did that doppelganger look like you?
How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more.
They pulled the idea from Sai's head, didn't they?
What? No! Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. This is just so unexpected. Confusing.
I think we just met Metamarco's Duchess of Anguish.
I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen, don't mention this whole thing to anyone. I need some time to figure out what it means.
Mention what? I always think it's funny when these characters are talking, you know, and their body language are always like, you know, they kind of do that. It's silly. There we go. Didn't see a door anywhere. I see the arrow on the compass. The chest. Moonstone. When I played this game when it first came out on PC, you would occasionally, randomly, find books that would teach you how to make armor and gear in other racist styles.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents.
Now, it appears, from what a friend told me, you gotta do like dungeons and stuff with other people to get that stuff unlocked.
Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines.
doppelganger of Tharn, then one of me? What are these Horkers playing at? It's a wonder Sai hasn't lost his mind completely. Let's keep moving and hope he still has a soul to save.
Tonight, my wife and I are going to go out to eat with some friend of ours that we haven't seen in a while. I was going to go out to Chili's, but there's no Chili's in the city that we're meeting in, called Mount Juliet. Mount Juliet.
Fool! Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sai-Sahan will be through.
Pretty limber for some skeletons. I can't even do that. That was weird. I finally got me a drone last Sunday. Still learning how to fly it. I flew it some in the backyard, crashed it a few times. It doesn't capture any audio, only video. But I look forward to doing some flighting, capturing, and I'll have to upload it to YouTube and edit the video and put some music on it. But still learning a lot
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Learning a lot about it.
This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never!
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots. How you like that? Big ball of fun on your legs.
Sai is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. Why are you here? Who sent you?
Varian sent me. I'm a friend.
The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders.
Did they force you to reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings?
They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe.
Can you walk? We need to get you out of here.
My strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly.
I kept dying a lot last night playing that Battlefield game. It's quite challenging. I'm gonna play some more of it. I don't know when.
Sai-Sahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige.
The Daedra tortured his mind as well as his body.
The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything the Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship are powerful indeed.
What's our next move?
We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sahan has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but he will still need to rest after such an ordeal.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Krator and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. A strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you?
Yes, it's not really my name, this is what Varen calls me, but yeah, it's true.
Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past. You give me hope.
How are you feeling?
I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain.
How do we get the Amulet of Kings?
I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, I must meet with her.
We will. As soon as you're well. You should rest now.
I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. I should certainly bathe before we meet with Kasura.
Right?
I am unpleasantly fragrant, and if she happened to be downwind of me, well, I would never hear the end of it.
Yeah, you stink. I spilled coffee on me a tad bit. I was trying to like swirl it around because the cream that I have, you have to shake it to mix the stuff up, and it's sitting in the mug so long it's starting to come untogether, I guess. As you say, Sai.
The path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
I bet. Let me move my camera back over to the left. There we go. I would prefer it over on the right, but it blocks the quest thing there. The quest stuff. So tomorrow, I'm going to have to dig such a big hole in our backyard for Jack. because of his size, and I at least want to get it 2 or 3 foot deep. And after my stream tomorrow, I'm going to go outside and start preparing the area where we're going to put him. I had to do that about, let's see, it's 21. About 11 years ago, we had a dog named Cookie. She was a pet bull terrier. She was about 12 or 13, and she died from a heart attack because she had heartworms. And she was an outside dog because we lived in an apartment complex back then when she died. And she was too old to really treat for heartworms. And my wife, Cindy, would get off work. Well, before going to work, she'd go over to her parents' house at the time, over here, because her mom and dad lived like right beside us, where my Aunt Mary lives now. She'd go behind their house, which was behind her brother's house, where she grew up at, and Jack stayed over here because we had nowhere to put Cookie. And Cindy would go over there and feed Cookie in the morning, and then when she got off, she'd go over and feed her before coming home. And I couldn't do it. I worked like a 12-hour shift every day. I was working for a company called Kinder Morgan Transflow in Nashville.
Hold, adventurer!
Shut up, lady.
The one I seek.
No, I'm not.
Traveler, a moment of your time.
Dragons.
Shut up.
In your own homeland. What are you going to tell me?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
She'd go over twice a day and feed Cookie. Fortunately, couldn't take very good care of her.
We raise fine horses.
Yes. I know. Apparently the Baron had already spoke out to me and it said return back to the Harborage. But I'm going to go do another quest called Long Lost Lore here in a moment. And when Cookie died, I was at work working my long shift, and it was during the summer, so I had to leave my phone in my locker because it was getting too hot to keep on my person. And when I got to my...
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Shut up, woman! When I got back to the trailer, to the office, the ladies that worked in there was like, Toby, your phone was going nuts earlier. Like, someone just kept calling and calling and calling and calling. Because Cindy had asked her father and her mom if they wouldn't mind feeding Cookie for her, because by the time she got off work, it was going to be kind of late. And they said, okay, they'll do that. And Shirley, Cindy's stepmom, had gone out to feed Cookie and kind of tugged on the leash that she was on. That was tied. She was on kind of a runner leash that was tied between a big tree and a pole that was like on opposite ends of the backyard. So if Cookie wanted, she had a lot of mobility in the backyard. She could go pretty much anywhere, and they had a really long leash. You know, had a lot of freedom in the backyard. She was just tied to a leash so she wouldn't get loose. The backyard really wasn't very well fenced in, so we had to keep her on a big leash. And when she went out to check to give Cookie, I keep trying to call her Jack, when to give Cookie some food, Cookie didn't move. Didn't respond at all. So I heard the voicemails, and then I called my father-in-law, and he's like, Toby, I've been trying to get a hold of you all day, for hours, all day. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I said, okay, Larry. I said, I didn't have my phone on me. I've been working all day. What's going on? He said, Toby, sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but we and then you can hear Shirley in the background. Just tell him, Larry. And Larry's like, we think Cookie's dead, Toby. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, Shirley went out there to give her some water, and we think Cookie's dead. Give her some water and some food, and she's not responding. I said, he said, I just don't have it in me to tell Cindy. I don't want to break her heart. Oh, I like that spider. That's a mechanical spider. That's cool. And I said, okay. It was around 5:30 in the afternoon, in the evening, I think, when I got off. I drove over there. I normally just go straight home because, you know, the job I had, it was go home, eat something quick for dinner, take a shower, shave, go to bed, get back up at 4 in the morning and go back to work and do it all over again. But that day, I went...
Always a pleasure.
There you are. Took you long enough.
Try not to lose those.
We have much to discuss, you and I.
I went over to my father-in-law's house, and they gave me a big bag to put her in. I said, well, let me go tell Cindy. And I went back there and checked before I left to check on Cookie, and she was gone. I undid her leash, and then going home and having to tell Cindy the news was so hard, man. That was the hardest thing I had to do, was go home and tell Cindy what had happened. Cindy loves animals so much and is so tenderhearted. I was heartbroken too, but Cindy just took it so hard. She thought maybe I was talking about Scooter, which was Larry and Shirley's dog. It's not. Scooter's fine. It's not her. She just busted into horrible tears, and you know, I sat there with her and comforted her for about a half an hour. I said, we're going to need to go and get Cookie. And I told my mom and dad, and they agreed that we could bury her in their backyard. And we made like a little memorial in the backyard at my parents' house for Cookie. She was a sweet dog too, man. She was one of the sweetest dogs. Very sweet. Losing Jack's gonna be hard. Try not to think about it. I don't know when we'll ever get another animal.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal. I remember this quest. Did it years ago on my Vanessa character.
Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt.
I'm here for Archmage Shalador. I've been sent to retrieve some books.
Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After.
After what?
After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage.
I'm ready.
Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first.
Which would be a good pet for a paladin? And a Nord paladin. This big pig-looking creature? This looks like an anteater or something. It's kind of a weird looking rodent. Animal. Sacrificial pocket mammoth. Prodigious brass mud crab. Ashen scar jerboa. Those are like a rabbit slash mouse kind of creature. An Arctic fennec fox. I got domestic rider cat, sentry cat, Nibnay mud crab, a blue dragon imp, a duskfire nectar bat, a swamp jelly that flies around. Don't have any of those yet. I guess that's the only ones that choices I have right now. But anyway.
That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling.
No thanks. I've only come for the books.
Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path.
I can't imagine being a bus driver, dude. The things that I've found out and learned, the stories I've heard, I've been watching this YouTube channel. I'll make sure I quote it right. Bus Driver Life is the name of the channel on YouTube. A guy named Yewin, been driving a city bus for 18 years. And I've learned some things from his videos and from my friend Karen, who's been working over there for about 6 years now. She told me she's had people try to get on the bus while carrying a mattress, thinking they could carry a mattress on the bus. Let's see what she said. I asked her what kind of stories that she's learned from driving a bus. People getting on the bus, intoxicated, disorderly people. Someone attempted to ride the bus with a mattress, LOL. Someone climbed in the front of the bike racks so the driver couldn't move. And not often, but even had naked people try to ride the bus. Facepalm. Don't worry, this is not often. You do have normal people just going to work and school. LOL. And then the guy on the bus channel talks about, like, when you get breaks.
Just doing the master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children.
Right.
Right this way.
So when you take a break, I gotta wait for him. Take a break and you're sitting on the bus.
Try not to make a mess of things.
So you go to if you finish a route, you come to another bus stop to start another route, and you get to take if you have like
happy adventuring.
A 15-minute break or whatever, just kind of sit there and chill and kind of recuperate. And you're keeping the doors closed. You're not ready to board yet. He said some people will like look in the windows trying to figure out where the driver's at, and then when they finally figure where you're at, they'll like sit there and stare at you for like 5 minutes or longer. And then when you finally board the bus, they just get on the bus, pay their fare, and sit down. Like, don't even explain why they were staring at you or whatever. And then of course, I'm going to encounter rude people and disorderly conduct from time to time. I'm used to it though. I mean, I've dealt with it before at the mall. And luckily, people at the stadium that I'm working at are pretty chill. So I don't really deal with a whole lot of unpolite people at the stadium, for a lack of words I would rather use.
To the side!
To your butt! Hey, like that. little bit, look for any chests. Don't see anything. I don't really feel like fighting those people, those creatures. Let them enjoy their lava pool. I'll go up here.
Look, Pop! Someone to play with you! Doesn't like you, does he?
I got more crap off of him than that snake woman I fought earlier.
What do we have here? Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know.
I'm here to recover 4 tomes for Chandler. Shalador.
Shalador?
Yeah.
Oh, that pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge.
Right. I'll just take them with me then.
Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what. I'll give you 1 book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait. I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have.
What kind of contest?
A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game?
I suppose it's a deal.
Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
Well,
what's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remember. Ah, Shalador. You never ride, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you, too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes.
At least we have 1 tome.
That's true. Though without my help, it will take Balast considerably longer to translate it. I I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news.
I'll tell her.
I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, that was quick. I thought I was going to have to step through a portal. It was raining cats and dogs this morning. I forgot there was like a 70% chance of rain today. Jackie boy. What you doing in there, big man? That's a rhetorical question. I know what you're doing. They just asking. You gonna sleep all day? Huh? Mr. Lazy?
You radiate an aura of power.
Do I?
Does this mean you have the books?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that one. Only one. Just, Sheograth is going to make us pass tests to earn the others.
Tests?
Yeah.
Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalador? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light.
Sheograth summoned him.
Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalador returns to help.
Sheograth cursed the tome. Shalador can't read it.
Zarxus' backside. Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished.
Okay.
In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalador's lost island haven. Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes, fascinating.
The last about Sheograth?
Terrifying, isn't he?
Yeah.
The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince.
Is he always like that?
Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
You have a good point. Level 17! Woo woo! 2 levels within an hour or so of streaming. I've been streaming for... and I'm no longer streaming. Yeah. Just an hour and a half. Usually when I hit the options button, it tells me how long I've been streaming. I had to go through 2 other menus to see how long I've been streaming. An hour and a half. Okay. It's at level 20, I'll get this unstoppable, it's like a super ability, kind of like my big sun power that I have. I can get this and level it up and That'll help me when I'm like in big fights. I can cast that, use that from time to time, and that'll help me with my physical and spell resistance for almost 20 seconds. Grants you immunity to knockback and disabling effects for 6 seconds, but reduces your movement speed by 65% for the duration. So pretty much I'm going to have to just be fighting in one spot. Just raw. Alright, let's go back to the Harbinger. Do some more of that story.
Always a pleasure, Thor. Try not to
lose those stones, she said. In a couple hours or so, we're going to be leaving to go eat dinner. I wanted to get a shirt that had this picture on this mug. It's a bunch of people in robes worshipping a giant coffee pot that's on, got flames coming underneath the coffee pot, like it's on a heating point with coffee in it. Worship coffee, the Dark Lord. I saw it at Spencer's a while back.
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Devon's watch.
I was. Want my autograph? I'm special. That dog is just sliding along. That's what I want. I want a flaming pet. I'm gonna make me some Nord pants. I think these are Elvish. Yeah.
It's always the same day after day.
Requires level 2 metalworking. Great. Let's see if I can improve my pants. There they are. Wow. I don't have any of that stuff. Okay. think my wife is off work.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Woman, you don't know who I am. I've never met you. Can you imagine that? Say you and your wife are going in a store, or you just yourself. You go in your local grocery store, and some random person comes in. Do you know how long I've been looking for you? I need you to help me with a task. It's an important task, sir. I've been looking for you for like forever. You would think that person was crazy. Alright. Let me go break down either do research. No. Just break them down then. Break it down, break it down, break it down.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
No, crazy lady. Leave me alone. Don't want to hear your shenanigans. I'm going to start using a deep fryer or an air dryer, making some stuff for me to eat. I love pasta, but I guess I'm just going to have to stay away from it. There's a tablet that's being sold by a company that's supposed to help people with diabetes, help lower their sugar level, and help restore your body on a cellular level. But a 6-month supply, that's like $300. I'd like to try it. I would try it. You know, I don't want to start like losing limbs or appendages or anything. I'm willing to try anything to see if it helps with my diabetic stuff. I don't know, that's a player? I've never seen this hologram sitting here before in the past. So it may be a player, I just can't get their name to pop up for some reason. Lan, are you interested in seeing that Eternals movie? It looks kind of good, the Eternals.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake.
Snow Lily?
Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades.
Oh, she's at the red light. I'm surprised it's showing me where she's at because her battery's so low. She's got like 3% juice left on her phone.
Yes. They changed the Eternals a bit from the books.
Yeah, they've been doing that with a lot of the movies.
but still interested.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. It looks pretty good. It's got Angelina Jolie in it, and a couple other really good actors. Why do we need to go to the Valley of the Blades?
An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden.
Tell me about Kasura.
She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction.
What does she teach?
Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
Yeah.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
You ever wonder why he's blind? I don't know if I was streaming whenever it revealed that part of the story. There's these scrolls that are like really powerful. The Elder Scrolls, hence the name of the game. He, at some point, the Elder Scrolls wasn't meant to be read by mortal men because how powerful they are. He got a hold of an Elder Scroll and it caused him to go blind. I don't know exactly what these scrolls are, or who's meant to read the Elder Scrolls, but in the lore of this game and this world, the Elder Scrolls contain a very vast amount of knowledge about their world of Tamriel. All kinds of things. And you can go blind by reading it.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk.
Which way are we heading?
The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach.
What could have caused it?
I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange.
Change of subject, odd question. Do all Redguard swordsmen shave their heads?
It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the sword singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle.
But you didn't shave your beard.
There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs.
Couldn't it be grabbed in battle as well?
Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted.
Okay. Let's go then. I gotta ask another question?
Do you smell this? The Abbey is just down the path. I cannot...
Okay.
It's strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind. Each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn.
What is this?
Don't let him get to you, son.
The Abbey burns.
Let him roll his eyes.
Quickly,
Maybe he'll find
we must find Kasura.
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
I love how this game has really great actors who were hired to do voice work for the characters in this game. You have the guy who played Dumbledore, who does the voice of Varen. I can't think of the actor's name, but he did the devil Satan in the movie Covenant with Keanu Reeves years ago. He played Metamarco. I thought he was Tharn. but another actor does Thorn. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Sahan. Intruders. Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
All is not well.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Remembered my other things expired. My experience scroll and stuff. Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sahan? Where is the amulet of kings?
Who's that, baby? Yeah, mama? Who's that? Dang it. Not lately. I let him out when I got back home from running around.
Sometimes it feels like these cultists really are worms. When you slice them to pieces, you just wind up with more of them.
I wonder whether the quest changed when she's sitting in the wing.
Well fought. Sai-Sahan travels with worthy companions.
Are you okay?
My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, and my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you. I'm curious why you are here.
We've come for the ring. Is it safe?
I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack.
Then we must collect the ring and leave quickly.
Indeed. Atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within.
Let's go.
Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
Go outside, baby?
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy.
Your ancestors are interred here?
Aye, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived. We must tread carefully and with great respect.
Why did Kasura hide the ring here?
We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up.
How did Minamarco find out about this valley?
I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Minamarco has been dealt with.
We'll stop Minamarco.
And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor.
Well, let's go then. Let's go.
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
Streaming almost 2 hours. An hour and 55 minutes.
Vad Hunding, son of Frandardo Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. The twins of Sword and Spear, Rahasa and Rahuzar, and their mother, Anse Satame, the Tigress of Dragonstar.
I like to have that shield right there. Unfortunately, I think they're part of the decorative environment.
It seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's mercy lies with my father's greats. By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Manimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molad Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding.
Kasura, will you come with us?
Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I must return with the ring, but perhaps Sai Shahan and the others can help.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Manimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan, and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan was a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
He must not get the ring!
I need my big sun thing to pop up. I need to repair my armor after this.
Rest in peace, undead.
Souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Mannimarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well.
I'll guard it with my life.
You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancretor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured.
How will I return?
Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open the portal for you to return. There it is, at the top of the stairs. Go, quickly!
I'll tell him what happened.
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends. I look forward to your return.
The Abbey of Blades will rise from these ashes. If I survive the dark path we must walk, I will return to help Kasura shape a new generation of Blade Masters.
A noble goal, Sai. Perhaps I'll join you. For now, we should see to the survivors.
You continue to surprise me, Sahan. And just when I thought I had you figured out.
You can never know me, Tharn. In the Book of Circles, Divad wrote that the greatest of warriors suffers his pain in silence, for he knows that an open oven bakes no bread.
My great-grandfather, Navus Tharn, put it another way. Better to keep your silence and be thought an imbecile than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Okay, I think they're done talking. I weigh almost 264 pounds, honey. Yeah. But the doctor took off a few for my clothes. He said I need to try and get my weight down to 250, below 255. Just so in the future, if I have to do a sleep study thing, I don't have to pay for all that. Huh? Because I'm right there at the level of weight where if I have to get future medical exams and my age and stuff, I'll have to do a sleep study and see how my body's doing. Because of my neck size, it's like an 18-inch neck size, and my body weight and my height and everything.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not?
Yeah. Here's the ring of Stendarr's mercy. The Abbey of Blades was destroyed.
I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Sai-Sahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return, and we will begin the journey to Sankretor.
Level 18. Woo woo. That's 3 levels, I think. On mine. Oh, I finally was able to change his name to man. But I had to just reduce the letter of man on Manfred Man. His name's Manfred Man now, but it's instead of 2 N's for man, it's got 1 N. What was it? Was it my blacksmithing? Yeah, my metalworking. Backlash. Summon an expanding beam of pure sunlight to doom an enemy, dealing 2,195 magic damage to them and copying all of their damage taken from you in 6 seconds and releasing 50% of it as an additional magic damage to them. Maximum copy damage is 6,517. Nice. Other power is called Eclipse. Envelop an enemy in a lightness sphere for 5 seconds that harms them with glowing intensity anytime they use a direct damage attack. Limited to 1. Their first attack reduces their movement by 30% for 4 seconds. Their second attack immobilizes them for 3. And then their third attack stuns them for 3. This effect can activate every 1 second. Then there's Radiant Destruction. Burn an enemy with a ray of holy fire, dealing 4,797 points of magic damage over 1.8 seconds. Deals up to 480% or more damage to enemies below 50% of health. Unlocked at Dawn's Wrath 42. Here and stop the stream for today. Gonna talk with the wife and play another character until we're ready to go eat dinner with our friends of ours. Lan, thank you for watching live stream, and anyone else watching this later, thank you for watching. Please give me a like or dislike if you enjoyed or didn't like the video stream, and subscribe if you want to see more streams and videos from me. Help support the channel. Till then, I will be back on tomorrow at 9 AM Central to do 2 or 3 hours of Mass Effect 3. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.